Okay, we are at Chattahoochee, Florida, a historical marker about the U.S. Arsenal built in 1834, and after the Civil War eventually became the state prison here, state mental hospital. But there are two unique surviving buildings from the arsenal, and so let's have a... Okay, this is the powder magazine from the Apalachicola Arsenal. It was originally called the Mount Vernon Arsenal, completed in 1834. This building was just renovated and reconstructed this last year and is now a museum and conference center. And of course, like most places I visit, it's closed today. But anyway, the arsenal was originally called the Mount Vernon Arsenal, which was some confusion because there's also a Mount Vernon Arsenal north of Mobile, Alabama. So they kept getting the two confused, so they renamed it the Apalachicola Arsenal. And so this building, it's one of the two surviving buildings from the arsenal that remains from the Second Seminole War period, part of the state prison, as we can see here. But anyway, let's go look at the officers. Okay, this beautiful brick building was the officers' quarters of the Chattahoochee Arsenal during the Seminole War. I'm not sure if that building's an original too. It's one of the few remaining buildings. Several others in this compound burned down, but you can see this street has some beautiful oak trees. So this must have been quite a place back in the 1830s. And of course, at the time, they only had one ordnance sergeant, or one officer who would be, one officer would be stationed here. So this is an actual 1830s building that survives now. Down below, under the building, it has some brick arches or casemates. So it's actually built like a fortress, although you can't really tell from the outside. Okay, this is the front of the officers' quarters. Incorporated three rooms: the office, the officers' quarters, and a guard room. It's just a real beautiful gabled building. It's now the administration building of the hospital. But boy, that's a nice building. I'm glad they've been able to keep it restored.